Bonjour! Today our lessons will be about the famous tartiflette. What's the ingredient for the tartiflette? Ah, of course, the famous reblochon, cheese from Savoie. Then we're going to use potatoes, any kind of potato will do, onions and bacon, put that together ensemble. So, let's go and doing the business. Vous vous souvenez de moi? My apron, ou mon tablier with le chef. Et en route. Allons-y. So, we'll start with the pommes de terre. Pommes de terre, as you can see, been cut in little dice. So, as soon as I've done it, I will put them to boil, not more than 5 minutes, juste pour les blanchir, just to make them ready to be nice and so use some water has been boiled. Several items we're going to do is l'oignon. As you can see, I already chopped it a little bit. What I'm going to do is just finishing that bit. Quite easy. You just need as the potato, not to worry about the size. As we say in English, size doesn't matter. En français, c'est la même chose. Just be careful not cutting your fingers. And when you done your onions, we're going to fry them. So for that, use quite a space for saucepans where we're going to add some huile d'olive. Any kind of good quality olive oil will do the business. And gently stir little onions. It probably take about 2 or 3 minutes to stir them. Now, the recipe about the tartiflette came from a part of France called la Savoie. This is, as you might know, in the French Alps. So the idea is when you potatoes, your onions and your bacons, but all together, so you all mix them in a nice like a little mélange à trois, as they call it. And that means when they're all ready, you just lay them on that your dish and you can stick with the ovens and lay the reblochon on the top of it, melt it. And you can serve that with salad, or some English friends of mine use baked beans. You know the famous kidney baked beans. This is up to you. You can nice hear the sounds, le son des oignons when they're cooking. They're a bit singing like a bit of French song, like Frère Jacques. We would sing maybe a song of Frère Jacques. Now, we left it where I was doing the onions. Now we're back business. The onions are now ready. So nicely and been browny, so that's a bit caramelized. And I'm going to add the bacon. I forgot to ask, to tell you that we are now in Susie's kitchen. And Susie might have some question you want to ask about this recipe or any things involving la cuisine française?
Yes, bonjour Patrice. I'm just kind of wondering how much bacon you've got there, because you haven't been telling us much about quantities. I've kind of wondered why.
Well, you know, my idea of cuisine française is very much like you're cooking as you like it. To this recipe today I use about, I would say it's about 500 grams, between 400 to 500 grams of bacon cubes. I used 2 onions, Same thing, if you want more onions, you can add more onions. And I use about 5 petites pommes de terre nouvelles per person. And today our recipe is for 4.
Oh, great, excellent. The potatoes, you've cubed them up. How long do they generally take? I mean, is this a quick dish for everybody to prepare?
Yeah, potatoes between 3 to 5 minutes boiling, and they are now ready. So I'm just going to égoutter les pommes de terre. I'm just going to go through la passoire, as we call it.
Great. Now, and are those very well cooked, or are they sort of, well, that well-known French phrase al dente?
Exactement, except, Suzy, al dente is Italian.
Oh yes, okay. Well, never mind, I'm in the wrong country.
So they are just croquant, yeah, under the teeth.
Oh, right, okay. Well, for everybody who's listening, this is a bit of a French lesson for me as well. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty rubbish when it comes to French, so I'm quite enjoying being taught a French lesson, so to speak, at the same time. So, what's going to happen next, Patrice?
Well, when our bacon is nicely cooked and just
browned off?
Brownish, you see. Don't need to be as brown because we're all going to put the potato and add a bit more oil. And that's how really the rest of our recipe done, nearly. So I was just going to incorporated, I was trying to say, use my best English accent.
So we're just mixing all of that in.
You all mix that all together, and when, again, you can see some of the potatoes getting nice and crispy. Well, I'm going to cover that probably a couple of minutes again. You just put the cheese, le fromage, that you probably slice into it. So have a nice crust on the top. And you've got to stick that in the oven.
Okay, so it's quite important that well, it's probably less washing up. If you use a pot like you're using at the moment, something cast iron, that you can pop straight into the oven. That's kind of a better idea, isn't it?
Exactly. I mean, that's a kind of cooking, easy cooking to do. Something you can enjoy, prepare for the rest of the family or friends or things like that. Serve with a glass of wine or any alcohol.
Sounds like me. Get on with the business of enjoying life.
What I'll do now, I'm just going to cover dishes for a few minutes and I'll come back in 5 minutes for that. Now, we come to the end of that recipe. I just cut the reblochon half a size in 2 parts.
Is it important to use reblochon, Patrice?
It is. It is. Tartiflette without reblochon is like a woman without any legs. Polite. It's important, you see, silly questions.
Okay, thank you.
You just stick your tartiflette like there, and what it's going to do is going to nicely melt amongst all the potatoes and the bacon and the onion. And you just stack that for, as I say, a couple of minutes to nicely melt it in the oven.
Do use gloves because that could get quite hot.
Thank you, Jerome. That was Jerome, my son, who's giving the Pertly health and safety advice. Don't forget to use gloves. Typically French, want to go like a corsair. Thank you, Suzy.
Thank you, Patrice.
Thank you, Jerome.